that's enough of that for now.
Hello, everybody. I'm
fond of this show, aren't you?
the fucking bear. I'd been skipping these and playing Picross.
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Wait, is Untold Stories a show?
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
I guess that did look like a VHS case, but I thought it looked more like a
Try and get you out
like
there
the
eventually.
cases that the old Genesis games came in. I miss my old Genesis. I actually still have it around here somewhere, but I don't think it works anymore.
Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax, and we'll get started in a moment.
Now, is all this shit gonna come together? And are you actually gonna explain to me what the hell's going on? Or are we doing the whole Five Nights at Freddy's bullshit, where I have to basically become Sherlock fucking Holmes to figure it out?
Station. Now are you ready? Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
Yeah, I already tried there.
This is subject 12, 1986, 23, new session.
What's with the 1986?
Myself, Dr. Alexander leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Ashen. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our
That's why there was the cars!
James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
Remember what?
Your mind. It's like a conscious black box.
You can fuck off, and all that can fuck off too!
Look into it. In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world,
Yeah.
locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back.
So the people talking
These
to
are answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
6.
It's 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James.
That's...
Gotta see this.
That's... Okay, I'm gonna
20F.
shut you up for a minute. Fatal... Charles Henning. James Ayton. Arrived on scene to discover 2 cars had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Ayton found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. Driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Henning, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle in the passenger seat. Mr. Dayton was questioned on the scene. He described oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Dayton's passenger was his sister. So, I was driving with my sister, and, got in a collision. That's why in the Bander house, I had to type in that it was my fault. I'm not sure if it's... I don't think I was the one drunk, though, because it said whiskey was found in the passenger seat. That wouldn't be possible if my sister was there, so it was the other guy. Then why? I mean, if I'm being honest, even if it wasn't my fault, I kind of have experience with thinking things are my fault when people tell me they're not. But anyway, so that's what the relation to the Bander house is, and obviously the this number station place was my family trying to connect to me, but what's the significance of the second chapter? I mean, I've seen the orb and everything, but what's the significance there? I'm wondering that. Well, what do you want me to type in? I don't know. Wait. Hold on. 20F fatal accident. I'm going to try typing in what's circle. Okay? 20F fatal accident. Capitalize all that. And then empty whiskey and out of control. And out of control. Nope. Oh, wait, I think there's a dash there.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
It's not like at all. I've worked with Officer Henning for 6 years, and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him, this Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
Makes sense to you. Step out into the hospital ward. Only a scene's man in your vision is blurry. All of your episodes were recorded to tape. This is the fourth. Sometimes they make you watch your past sessions to see what really happens. Sometimes they make you watch the subtitles, but
We found him lying there sobbing while his sister died in the car next to him. While Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be here.
so I was the drunk driver. I pulled my sister out, I guess. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I'm just trying to follow the clues here.
Today was the first session with Mr. James Asian, although I fear it will certainly not be his last. When asked about events that have happened in the past, he confused fact and fiction and told us a story about a computer game that was talking to him. I think he was back at his own house, his mum and dad's house, and he always talked about a room with a red X, one he couldn't get in. I don't know what any of this means or what it's got to do with the accident.
I could never get into the utility room.
Sessions will maybe reveal that. We're going to try again tomorrow.
There's no detail here. So this is still my memories. These rooms are being built from my memories. Some horror compilation. Not that you've ever had any. I think the door opened, but then didn't open. Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident.
Was I torturing my own heart?
Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules. Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10. Come on. Can we get this on the screen, please? Clear.
Holy shit.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10. Joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go. Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full. Come on, 360, hurry. Clear. Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away. Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please. Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on
Okay.
the drill, please. The drill, please.
I got it on. Do I still need this on? Yeah.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go.
Oh, shit! I can imagine this being fucking nuts in VR.
Discomfort.
Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends, mom, dad, and your sister Jennifer. Decided to throw a party, celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room as usual. You don't recognize a soul. We'll chat a stranger, mostly friends of mom and dad. There's a door to the hall. Push through the crowd into the hallway. Hallway is welcoming as ever, only this time folks have put a great big banner up across the main hall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. I want to go upstairs. As much as you'd love to, you promised you'd stay downstairs with the party. Alright. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. I've never heard that in my fucking life, but okay. There are drinks, food on the table. The party is in full swing. Dad cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Eat roast. Hell yeah. No, you eat it now. You wouldn't let me eat the carcass. You wouldn't let me fuck the carcass. That's going to make no sense if you didn't watch the first video. And it's going to sound really weird. Okay. Get a drink. Hell yeah! Nice to loosen up. Drink! Alright, look around. There's a utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling you. Happy New Year! 1986. On another banner, weird place to hang it. Talk to Jen. She's too far away, and the room is too loud. Open utility door. Just as you're about to head inside the utility room, Jen places her hand on your shoulder. Alright. You hug, you're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you're enjoying the party. Yes. Yeah, sure. Even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway. And to loosen up, she asks you to get her a drink. I've gotten, like, several drinks. I'm thoroughly hammered. Pour Jen a drink. And one for yourself, too. Because why not? It's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yeah. I packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective, maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You're going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding, and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink! Drink! Anything to move the night along. Yeah. Alright. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps the fine wines and whiskeys. Ceiling to floor racks. A collector, although he does actually drink them too. There's a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. Pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. I see where this is going. With whiskey in your hands, you take the room around you. Must be hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of drink here. You really must thank your dad for whiskey. Drink. Alright. Leave. Head back to the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. Alright. Stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That's one strong whiskey. Take another swig and give a thumbs up to your dad across the room. He nods and winks. Busy and noisy. We'll need to find somewhere quieter. Yes, go. Leave. Go back out into the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it into the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. Staring straight at you, no one else notices. Leave! Blood dripping down her face. It's mixing with her tears. Oh, I said leave! I'm sorry, I don't No, I said leave! I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'd leave! Oh, God. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I am so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Is my keys upstairs? Okay. Coffee table, drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Get jacket. They're all jackets and coats till you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Keys in hand, you head back to the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? I don't know. Alright. Freezing night, so that's why it was cold at the... Glad you have the jacket with you. There's dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house. The car sits at the front of the house. Phone with car handle. Confused until Jen tells you maybe use the key in your hand. Only with car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. Car is freezing. Did you foam around with your seatbelt? Your sister opens up the glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Notice from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get the lights on. Also, found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy." Computer. Car's freezing. Both you and Jen have seatbelts on and ready to go. It's time to start the car. Try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower, despite holding keys in your hand. Fuck you. Takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key. You know, I would just like to say this is as much Jen's fault as mine. I would just like to point that out. Okay? Alright. Turn the key, ignition, car starts at worst of life. Jennifer's getting impatient. If you value your life, you'd better get her home first. Well, that's what I mean. Drive. Car squeals, but stay stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. I don't know how cars work. Okay? Leave me alone. Very hesitantly, you release the handbrake. Now drive! Car into gear and pull out the driveway like first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. Yeah, I know. Very drunk on the road towards town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as journey's got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Left. Go left. Don't want to, but you better ask Jen for directions. Wait. In up. Wake up, bitch! Those are on to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. That's what I chose! Turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. As Anna would say, right is never right. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair, clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down, then. Slow down where?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Crazy sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like in slow motion. Swerve. Get your swerve on. Get your swerve on. Body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop. There's no way to control it. Lights merge with your car. The outside joins the inside. The whole
James,
world around you begins...
Pull over. James!
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
Wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity. Hey, buddy. Trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the chassis. Poison fumes spill into your car from the engine. You are in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Yeah, move. Seatbelt is still in place. Remove seat belt. Release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes you over. You slump onto the roof of the car. Squeeze through the wreckage and fall on your knees. The ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings you pain to your chest. You had to stop, and blue car is smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching at the distance. I don't know. What do you think I did? Apparently I didn't try to save my sister. Not sure why. Oh. Yeah, you don't, do you? Okay. Throw away whiskey. Hide. I don't know, drink it all. Drink every fucking drop. I don't know what to do then. Sit down. I don't. What car? Eh. Crashed cars, sky above, exterior lights flickering on and off. So wait, so that was the alien wreckage. That okay. I don't know. Yo, I'm the one who don't understand. Alright? You could just... Help. That's what I want. Hazard lights are blinking and fumes are raising from the engine. Through the smashed windows, you can see the motionless driver. I'm sorry, I don't... There's no going home in this. Symbols writing on the car are barely... What symbols are writing? What are you talking about? Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Move it. Move the car. That's what I did before, wasn't it? I don't know what to do. He can't be helped, but he might still be able to help you. Am I supposed to put the whiskey in the other guy's car? I don't know. Oh my God, what do you want from me? There we go. You cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle contents onto the driver, and you toss incriminating evidence into the passenger. See, I knew what I needed to do was just get in the right words. Circle of flashing lights around you, illuminating crash site and the darkness behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out of silhouette and walks towards you. Silhouette is a police officer and in uniform. He beckons you to approach. As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases. You fall to the ground at his feet.
I know you. I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember. It was all your fault.
Again, Jen! Again, Jen! Partially yours! You knew I was... You saw the whiskey in my hand, bitch!
Yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James. Say it. Tell them.
I don't wanna.
Listen to yourself.
It has to end, James.
Well, I'm not 100% sure what you want from me.
Understand. This episode you're having must come to an end. Make it stop, make it stop. Do you remember? Stop the session, Mr. Asian.
That's still open, but not open.
Go back to where we started. Put an end to this nightmare. You can do this, James. You can let go.
Am I supposed to quit the main menu? Like, it'd be kind of clever if they wanted me to do that. Don't have that fifth. Wait, fifth pint? You know, because the first four were perfectly okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, I had to hit stop. I
think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian.
Oops.
I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time.
Yay!
Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright. That was amazing. Just everything about it. If I had to choose my favorite chapter, it'd probably be the one with the number stations, just because I liked having to hunt through the things and figure the things out and all that stuff. I found that fun. I guess the least one I enjoyed. Okay, I'm gonna say the final chapter was the one I least enjoyed, but only from the perspective of the actual scares and the actual events. From the perspective of playing a horror game. The actual revelations of, what was going on, that was great. I absolutely love the way... I honest to God, was not expecting everything to come together like that. I was really not expecting that. I wasn't expecting a storyline of this quality. And this is definitely a quality storyline. Like I said, I've always liked the idea of this kind of thing. Working at a computer juxtaposed with, your surroundings. Any game that does stuff like that, I enjoy. There were obviously some glitches I ran into, like with the game crashing and whatnot. And in the last chapter, there were definitely a few parts. I'd say the worst part of the whole thing, it changed. Huh. I'd say the worst part of the whole series was the car crash, just because I figured out pretty early on that I had to put the whiskey in the car to frame the other guy, and yet it was very specific about... That's a problem that text adventures have always had. One way to alleviate it, I'd say maybe this game does, and it's just not activating because I'm not online, but one way you should do that is you should collect data when you release a game like that of what people tried to type in, so that you can get an idea of the way people try to, if someone types something in that is clearly, okay, they know what they're trying to do, but it just doesn't happen to be a command that was recognized, that can cause problems. But I loved it. I loved everything about it. I'm looking forward to David's thoughts on it. Yeah, that'll have to do it. Thank y'all for watching. Bye-bye.